Hi, my name is Alina. I'm 26 years old. I studied in Bromsgrove School near Birmingham, and I then studied in UCL, University College London, and did Spanish with Business Management Studies course. And now I'm working as a business analyst at the law firm called Linklaters. I've been a client of Scion Mastery for more than 15 years now. For the first time, we've met when I was 11 years old, and my father wanted to send me to a summer school in England to study English. And his friend recommended Scion Mastery. At that time, it was called Angloslav. They recommended it as a really good educational consultancy firm. And my father contacted Inga, and she recommended really good summer camps in England at that time, and that was the beginning of our journey together with Scion Mastery. My first impression of England was absolutely magical. I remember when I was 11 years old, I came here, and I remember those never-ending, always green fields with grass and beautiful trees. And I remember also little rabbits and hedgehogs running around when I was in my summer camp. So I knew at that time that I really want my children also to grow up in this beautiful country and run around Hyde Park or Regent's Park with the same rabbits or hedgehogs. I always knew that I would like to study a mix of languages and business management at university. That's why I did A-level Spanish and A-level Business Studies, and this really helped me to get good grades and get to the course that I wanted in UCL. So I wasn't really hesitant. I always knew that it will be a mix of modern languages and business management. To come and study and live in England wasn't actually my choice. It was my father's choice. When I was 3 years old, he asked my mom to find a language teacher because he wanted me to know English very well, because he knew that I will be living and studying in England when I grow up. So it was pretty much his plan, which ended up being really successful. But when I was 16 and I was about to go to England, I was a little bit hesitant because I didn't want to leave my home and didn't want to leave my parents behind, but I actually did it, and it was the best choice I've ever made. And I'm really grateful for my father pushing me to where I am today. I didn't have many difficulties entering the actual university, but I did have many difficulties and struggles while I was doing A-level program, because after the first year, after the AS level year, I didn't get the grades that I wanted. My grades were actually pretty bad. So I started being really depressed, and I started doubting myself. And I even considered moving to Austria to go to a very good university there. But then within a week, I actually got myself together and decided to stay in England and retake all the exams that I didn't get the grades for. And it ended up being a success, and I'm very happy that I made that decision. So my advice would be always be confident, and be confident that you will get where you want. It's just a matter of time. The difficulties I was facing when I moved from Ukraine to the UK was actually understanding different accents and dialects that this country has. So because I was studying at school near Birmingham, it has a very different accent to what I was learning back at home, and it's very different to London accent as well. And people are using different words for different things. So for example, a man or a young man is a bloke, and a toilet is a loo, and dinner is a tea. And when my friends were asking me, oh, would you like to go for some tea? I was like, it's 6 p.m. Why am I going to go for some tea? But they were actually referring to having some dinner with them. So yeah, understanding different accents was a struggle. I think the main difference between Ukrainian education and English education is that in Ukraine I had to study lots of different subjects and get the grades in all the subjects, even the ones that I didn't really like, in order to get to a good university in Ukraine, for example. But in the UK, you can only focus on 3 subjects that you need and the ones that you're good at to get into the university that you want. So that's the main difference for me. I think you should be doing the subjects that you're good at and that you're confident you will get a good grade for, rather than focusing on subjects that you're not enjoying and you know that you're not going to use it in life. From the first year of university, I already knew that I won't be going back to Ukraine, that I will have to do everything to stay in the UK and get the job after university. That's why every summer I was getting different internships, different work experiences, because I had to work a lot harder because it's a lot of competition, and I really wanted to understand what is it that the employer will want from me at the end of university, because I also needed a work visa. So I had to find out and get all the skills that are required to get that visa and get that placement after university. The advice that I would give to students who are in the process of moving countries and coming to study in the UK would be, make sure that you learn English and make sure that you do the best you can to have a very good level of English, at least a C1 level. Because you will need to write a lot, you will need to communicate with people, and communication skills are the key to success in this country. They are the key to getting you the job at the end of the university, for example. And also another very, very good advice that I would have given to myself when I was younger would be to start working on your CV as early as you can. For example, before you move to the UK, make sure that you've got some volunteering experience, maybe some unpaid work experience, to make sure that you demonstrate some leadership skills or any sort of skills that the employer would be looking for. So start working on your resume as early as you can and learn English.